Good afternoon and thanks for joining us here on Midday, Kentucky. I'm here between my ladies in red.
Ladies in red.
Is that a song?
I believe so.
Oh, good.
I know it's a saying,
or did I
but
just
don't
make
know.
it up?
I believe it is a song.
You know how you were talking about Alison from Wild Time in the Brie?
Yes.
Yeah.
I cannot tell you how good that is. And
I
ate,
love Brie.
I ate way too much of it, okay? Which segues into this topic about drinking alcohol. Now, we've all been told that having a glass of red wine is actually good for us. Well, many studies have hinted that alcohol in moderation, as I just said, can do your heart good. But new research suggests that moderate drinkers are no more likely than teetotalers to have clear arteries. The scientists looked at almost 2,000 patients who underwent a CT angiography and an image that tests... Did I just say that incorrect?
I don't even know what that is.
Amyograph, I think it's what...
Angiograph.
Angiograph, that's what we call... Thank you, Elise.
Apparently I'm your dictionary or
You're my
thesaurus or something.
dictionary. Well, it is a test that detects plaque in heart arteries. Overall, there was no association between people whose drinking habits and their odds of showing clogged vessels.
Wow.
Okay, so what that's basically saying is drink all you want now.
Well, everything in
and drink
moderation.
as-
You know,
No
everything in moderation.
Well, you can see that I can't pronounce words either because I've already had a drink, obviously.
Too much time on the bottle.
Too much time.
Which is why you
Do
might
you know
not be
there's
getting.
I'm leaving that alone.
Which is why you might not be getting enough sleep. Do you get enough sleep?
I didn't sleep
on this,
last
not
night.
really on this shift.
I would
Most
say
people
on this
not
shift,
getting
it's
enough
not,
sleep.
no.
Yeah.
But really, that's just the case all around. We're up tweeting at night, binge watching our favorite TV shows. A lot of people in America are not getting enough sleep, and it turns out it's not just bad for your health, it's bad for the economy. This is from Mashable. In the U.S. alone, sleep deprivation costs more than $400 billion due to lower productivity in the workforce. So
400
billion.
Wow.
But look at this, compared to Canada, Germany, Japan, and the UK combined, those countries are only losing $269 billion a year. So we're a pretty tired country.
Well,
But I've
I'm,
heard they work just a little bit of shorter hours, though.
Right, which
I think
is...
there are some different
Seems like it's
differences
a
in
benefit.
scheduling.
well, I also think it has a. I just want to jump in here because when you say working shorter hours, the Australian workforce is similar to the Canadian workforce, but it also has a lot to do with your diet and lifestyle when it comes to your sleeping habits.
Right, very true.
And just remember, we have talked about here on the show before how many calories the average American eats throughout the day. So, you know, Oprah always said that, you know, you should eat at 6 p.m. I'm quoting Oprah again, you know. But so I think that can be a problem.
Oh, yeah,
You know, your
definitely.
diet as well. But, you know, I'm pretty strict with my diet because, you know, I'm always on a diet now. But I didn't sleep well last night. And, you know, it has a lot to do with your environment at home and pillows and all those sorts of
Right,
things.
using our electronics at night, they
Exactly.
always say it's hard to get a good night's sleep because we're up tweeting and you have your screen in front of your
Or
face.
you're too
before you go
busy
to bed.
watching
Turn off the
Vanderpump
TV earlier.
Vanderpump Rules and all the
I
trashy
don't
shows
watch
that I
that,
watch.
but
Okay, well, here's something that I want you to think about, okay?
Okay.
The idiom, don't judge a book by its cover, has only been around since the 1940s, but it is a phrase many aim to live by. However, a new study reveals many of us fall short as we form a first impression just from looking at a photograph of a person. Researchers found that by simply looking at a picture of a person predicts how you will feel about them and that the first impression can last up to 6 months.
Very interesting. Well, sure, if you see
I
someone
mean, makes
smiling in a
sense.
picture or somebody who's maybe frowning a little bit more, I mean, you might think, oh, they're either sad or angry, and that's going to be kind of stuck in your mind, right?
Well, I think if you have all the Botox and all that, can reflect that. I do remember when I first went to Utah and started a morning show there,
Okay.
there was a celebrity in Australia called Troy Thompson, and that wasn't me, but he was a fitness model. So when my co-host Googled me, the Troy Thompson, this fitness model came up, and he was ripped and six packs, and they were very disappointed when I arrived on set. And that happened for about 6 months. Okay, so here are some tips to make a good impression to begin with. A firm handshake, I totally believe in
Yes.
that. I hate a wimpy handshake from a man or woman. Eye contact, totally important.
Yeah.
Don't you agree?
Sign of respect.
Yeah.
Don't be too forward. Well, that's my problem. Don't you agree?
Troy went
little
right
bit,
in
yeah,
for
I
the
think
hug.
it's
when I
I'm
met him.
straight in for
No
a hug and a
handshake,
kiss.
Straight for
It's the
hug.
Aussie thing, I'm telling you. That's the way it's going to be. Stand up when shaking someone's hand. That's just proper etiquette, let me
Yeah,
tell
that's
you.
respectful.
And that's something Oprah often does on the show.
Oprah again. There you go. There you
Love
go.
Oprah. I do like Oprah too. So I want to update you guys on the Powerball. Remember, someone won
Yes.
that $421 million Powerball over the weekend. Well, now a group of 20 people from Tennessee have come forward to claim that jackpot. Again, $421 million. So they're called the Tennessee 20. Again, they just came forward.
good
It's
on
20
them.
people. They work together at North American Stamping. It's in Portland, Tennessee, and they're from 13 cities across Tennessee, and some of them live in southern Kentucky. So
Oh, there you
some
go.
proud Kentuckians there, and they say they're going to donate some of their winnings to what's going on in Gatlinburg,
that's
Tennessee, with all the
fantastic
fire
of them.
damage. So
I-
great to hear from you.
I think that's fantastic, and I love the fact that, remember yesterday we said no one had claimed it?
Yeah.
Today it's out there. Now some people maybe from Kentucky. We're
Yeah,
not completely
that's
sure.
great
Yeah,
news.
I love when it's a group of people who
Yeah.
all can kind of share it.
Well, you just can't spend that much on your own, I'm telling you right,
Right.
now.
And one other little tidbit, this was one of the guys said that when he was driving on Monday to meet to claim the ticket, his check engine light went on, and for the first time, he wasn't worried about it.
Oh, plus also later in the show we have Dupre here who is all about finance, so maybe they could tell us how you could spend some of that $420 million.
Yeah.
Yeah, and, or maybe invest it too. You know, be a little responsibility, Troy.
Hey,